All right, Zach Evans, Ulysses Bentley IV, and Michael Trigg sat down with the media. Here is every word they said in the media opportunity today. This is the Locked On Ole Miss podcast, an extra version of it.
You are Locked On Ole Miss, your daily podcast on the Ole Miss Rebels, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
All right, welcome to this extra edition of the Locked On Ole Miss podcast. I am your host, Stephen Willis. Thank you for watching, and thanks for making the Locked On Ole Miss podcast your first listen every day. It's free and available on all platforms. Also, if you can see below the Twitter handle, you can follow us there. We're doing a lot of stuff on social, and TikTok and Twitter especially, but we're also on Facebook, and we're doing some stuff on Instagram as well. Instagram is a little bit weird about uploading videos, so that explains the difference on that side of the house. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. Today, you believe 3 practices are in the book in fall camp. It's absolutely amazing. You just don't really think about how this can really get away from you until it does. Anyway, Michael Trigg talks about a little bit about the quarterback competition. There's a Fuchsia Snuffy. He's a high believer in Jackson Dart. Claims it is just going to be reps for him once he gets the offense down. So that's interesting to see. Both Ulysses Bentley and Zach Evans say that Quinshon Judkins is showing out in camp. He has a very bright future. We called that earlier as well. And Kyron Heath got a shout out by Michael Trigg in his press opportunity. So that is interesting. But, tight end to tight end, that room's a little bit smaller. I'm not going to put him up there in that Quinshon Judkins category, but he is going to be a name that I'm going to keep an eye on going forward. Anyway, before we get to the players, I'll tell you about BetOnline. BetOnline.net is the fastest and easiest way to check in on all your betting needs. Find all of your favorite sports and events and at the #1 source for online odds, lines, and games. Find reviews of news of every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all of your sports wagering information. From live in-game betting, scores, and podcasts, they have you covered. I think the regular season pick for Ole Miss this year to win total, the over-under is at 7.5. And they are favored in the opening game by 21.5 points over Troy. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot to do, but we'll see what happens. A lot of water to go under that bridge. Anyway, head to BetOnline today and use your mobile device to learn more about the action happening today. BetOnline, where the game starts. All right, let's hear from the players, and from there we're just going to exit out of it. Anyway, hope everybody has a good day, good weekend, and enjoys it. We got a lot of stuff programmed for you this weekend, and next week a special show that we're going to do. Chris Collins and Mike Espy are going to come on the show for the full time, and we're going to talk about 2003. We're going to talk about the Arkansas 7 overtime game of 2001, and of course we're going to talk about the receiving unit here today at Ole Miss. So it should be a lot to see. Mike Espy, he's in position to know what he's talking about on this. So, and Chris Collins too. It's going to be quite fantastic. Anyway, here are the players.
It's been pretty good. It's been new coming from Pac-12. The elements are definitely different. The heat has been a big factor, I think. But I think within these past 3 days, it's been good. The team has been moving good. The tight end group has been moving well. I feel like it should be going great.
Me and Zach, we've been growing up for a long time. We've been playing each other since like Little League, from Little League, middle school to high school, to now. So it's fun now.
I think they're great. All of them, from the left tackle to the right. I mean, they put in hard work. I mean, we here every day. We get out at 9 almost every day. So just here spending countless hours and putting in the work. I'm proud of them boys.
Well, I'm from Florida, so like it's already humid down there, but we have like an ocean, so it's a breeze, and there's no breeze down here. I sweat in the morning, so it's just something I got to get used to. Breathing different, just something I got to get used to, I guess.
Man, I'm very excited. You know, the offensive line, they work real hard. And it's kind of, just easy to get behind those guys and just run through the line and stuff like that. So I like it. That's fun.
So towards the tail end of spring, I mean, we was working. We just putting the piece together, like I said. Yeah, Bentley came, but, I mean, the whole room really deserved their props from Kentrell on down, from Matt Jones, Kentrell Bullock, all of them been working. They come here countless hours. We here early in the morning. We putting in the work.
Yeah, I feel like we have more depth. I feel like we have a lot of depth, actually, like at a lot of positions that we have, honestly. I feel like we can go, anybody can play on our team. I feel like we have confidence in everybody on our roster.
Oh, yeah, definitely. With us, all three of us running the ball, man, I think it's just going to be amazing, just getting the ball and just running behind those guys.
So obviously I wasn't here last year, so I can't really just compare it to last year. But I mean, the chemistry I'm feeling right now, we getting better. I mean, we rotating both quarterbacks, trying to see which one gonna get to go. Same with backs. I mean, we just coming in, putting in the pieces.
Honestly, once he's like fully comfortable, I know it's wraps. So I'm not really tripping on him, honestly.
The vibe is fun. When I got here in the spring, it was all pretty new. Just, meeting the guys overall. The offense wasn't, just really established yet, but now it's like established and we can go from there.
I sense it all over the field. I mean, you got two quarterbacks competing. You got, 6 receivers are competing for that spot. I mean, it's great. I mean, everybody across the board, they flat out are flying.
I feel like my spring went all right. I could have knew my plays a little better. I feel like that's what I'm working on right now. Because Casey Kelly, I feel like he knows the plays like the back of his hand, and that's how I want to be. So he just helped me with that right now. And I'm just going hard every time.
Man, Junkins, he going to be good. He's going to be a good running back for a while. Man, I like him. He runs real hard, so it's competitive in the room, so I got to get going too.
That's true. So we started off in Little League playing with each other. He used to play for the Eagles. I used to play for the Cowboys. We was actually zoned to the same high school, but I ended up transferring at like 8th grade.
Nah, all of our quarterbacks are good in my opinion. I mean, they all can spin it. Kiff knows how to bring them in. Kiff knows how to use them. So, I mean, the best man will play.
When I hit the transfer portal, like I mentioned before in the spring, I kind of just saw all the guys just, transferring here. And I knew that they had a good old line. So, man, I just made a decision to just come here. And I knew Kiffin get the ball in my hands.
He's literally the most improved in the room. Like, for him to be 17, that's crazy. That boy's explosive. He got a stiff arm on him. He got a bright future.
Since then. I mean, we probably gotten closer for real. I probably call him we get out of meetings around like 9 now since fall camp. So I probably call him like 10 and we go over the script for tomorrow just so I could be good. Like he's a good guy like that.
Man, his offense is pretty fast, so I'm kind of used to it, and man, he just finds ways to get the ball in our hands, so I love it.
Most definitely, because depending on, whoever worked the hardest, like Coach said, that's the one that's going to get the go. So being able to have other backs that can come in and pick up the same amount of work with better production, because like I said, Q17, so.
Kyrie, that's my dog. Yeah, he like that. I like him. Big, he got a big body, big frame, athletic. Kind of remind me of myself, but he's just a little bit bigger, honestly.
Sir, most definitely. I get better as the game go on. And it's kind of funny. As I get hit, I feel like I get like balance or something. Like, I don't know. I be feeding off that kind of though. Most definitely. I think Ole Miss led the SEC in rushing last year, right? I expect to do it again. High tempo and explosive plays coming from my last school. I mean, we had some explosive plays, but we were really just air raid. So we couldn't even everything out. Here, he's evening everything out across the board. I ain't never seen me personally, I just ain't been in this explosive offense like that. And then being able to go against the competition I'm going against every week, day in and day out, that's a real big change for me. Man, I think Coach Wise got something drawn up for me. I think they'll slide me to the slot for real. So maybe that'll probably be a game plan, like a game scheme type thing. But I know for sure I'm going to be out there.